Welcome back. It's your girl Misty. I hope y'all are doing wonderful. Today I just wanted to talk a little bit about social interaction when you can't physically see people. So I know I'm not the only one struggling. I am a people person. I am 98% extroverted. I'm used to seeing my family 2 to 3 times a week. I have not seen my family in a month now, other than FaceTime. I have not hugged anybody other than the 2 people I live with, my housemates. I'm a physical contact person, so I feel the most love when I'm being hugged or just someone touching my hair or holding my hand. So it's been a struggle. I know I'm not the only one, so I just kind of want us to open a conversation. Not just me saying what's helped, but also y'all sharing what's helped for you and what hasn't worked. I just think it's important to be a part of a bigger community right now and to be there for each other. And so obviously one thing you can do is phone calls. Call your loved ones, call your friends, call people you want to get to know better. Schedule a time that works for both of you, or just call random. Like my grandmother, I don't talk to her very often before all of this, so I'm calling her at least once a day because she's living alone in quarantine as well. Well, socially distancing. She's choosing to be home, so which I think is wise because she's getting up there in age. But so just reaching out and making sure she knows that she's not alone. Calling siblings and grandparents and and friends, and just being available for people, and know that they could use the human contact as well. Some people are enjoying this more alone, away from people, than others. Some people are really struggling. Think about your friends and those that are living alone, who don't have anyone else in their household, so that check on them, make sure they're okay. Set up Google Hangout. I've used that for the first time this last week. Use Zoom. I've used that again for the first time this week. Yeah, it was last week. It was sometime in the last week. FaceTime. You can do a group FaceTime call. You can Skype. I find it's a lot easier to communicate clearly, and when being able to see each other and each other's facial expressions, that helps a lot. So that's another suggestion. Text. I'm not really a texter, but I'm choosing to be, and because to reach out to people who don't really like phone calls, just to know that they're loved and they're being thought of. Do voice memos. I know people who do Marco Polo. There are so many resources out there. Find ones that work for you and your connections, and even if it's multiple ones, different things for different groups. Like have reached out to my old hall from college that we have not, I don't think any of us have really talked to each other in a while since I graduated, and that was at least 4 years ago. So we're all planning a time that we can do a Google Hangout and check on everybody and make sure everyone's doing okay, because this is what's happening right now in the world. Is not just one person's dealing with it. We all are in different capacities, but also, and to some degree we are, or we see family members or friends who are dealing with it and having to process and work with this, figure life out with all of this. Some of us are more blessed than others. Like I live with 2 people, so I'm not completely alone. It's also a challenge living with 2 people. Just we're always together now. And we're having lots of conversations of what do we need? What does the other person need? To be able to thrive and not just survive this. So yeah, just communicate. I know some of us it's easier than others to reach out. If you know people who usually don't reach out to them, check on them. Even if it's just a text saying, hey, I love you. Hey, I miss you. Hey, are you okay? What's up? Do something. I'm on social media a lot more than I usually would be, just trying to keep an eye on those I care about. even in those I don't really see very often, just trying to reach out and say, hey, we're all in this together. We're going to be okay. Okay. This is just a short season. It's not our whole lives. Yeah. I think that's all I really wanted to say. Try to take advantage of social media for the social interaction and the FaceTimes and calls and video calls and texts and voice memos and all of that. And just, that's what's helping me a little bit. It's not easy. I miss my family. I miss my best friends. Not being physically there is hard, but I'm making it work and choosing to appreciate and enjoy the things that I can do, and reach out where I can and not isolate myself completely. It's really important not to completely isolate yourself. But yeah, that's a little bit of how I'm dealing with all of this social interaction, how I am socially interacting with people without physically being around people. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share. Let me know what's working for you. Let me know how I can be praying for you, or if it's a private message, or DM me on Instagram. I'd love to be praying with you and talking with y'all and getting through this together, because we're not alone. And it's good to be reminded of that. But yeah, let me know what's happening with your life. Let me know how I can be a resource. If there's any type of video you would like to watch that I can do, let me know. Remember, y'all are wonderful and y'all are loved. Stay awesome. Bye.